Okay, and welcome to the next video dealing with linear inequalities, which you may have seen at GCSE. However, the language differs slightly at A level with regards to how we finish our final answer. So, this is the page from the workbook. I'm sure you are aware of inequalities. It's basically a mathematical way of describing the relative value of numbers to each other. Okay, so which number is bigger than which number, or greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So inequalities are rearranged using normal rules, except when both sides are multiplied or divided by a negative number, the inequality sign is reversed. That's something you should remember from GCSE. At A level, however, especially in Year 12, you also need to write your final answer in terms of set notation. Okay, so let's say you had an answer, x is less than number, or x is greater than number. Well, you can write that as it is, but if you ask to write in set notation, to write it like that. Okay, now obviously, what does it mean by set notation? The answers that you normally get, let's say you had x is less than a, so you're basically saying all values less than a, all x values less than a. So that's what this is saying here, x values x less than a, or x is greater than b, all x values x is greater than b. Okay, and the or symbol is given by this. You might have recognised that from probability. But what happens if you've got and? Well, if you've got and, let's say you've got x is less than c, but greater than c but less than or equal to d, and then you've got the and symbol, and you can rewrite it as such: x is greater than c and x is less than or equal to d. Or you could write it as one whole inequality within the set notation. Okay, so let's have a go at these three questions, and you see it's not too difficult. It's just the final answer that you need to write in terms of set notation. So 3x plus 1 greater than 2x plus 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Okay, I'm then going to take away 1, and that's my final answer. However, I'd like this in set notation, so I'm going to write a bracket. Okay, so the set of x values which satisfy this inequality are all the x values greater than 5, and in terms of set notation I've written it like that. Okay, next question. Question 2. You've got 3 times 3x plus 1 less than or equal to that. I'll need to expand the brackets and simplify first. So 9x plus 3 less than or equal to 5. Be careful with the negative signs here. Minus 8x plus 32. Okay, and if we again attempt to rearrange and get the value of x, then if I add the 8x onto that side, I'll get 17x, and then I've got to think about this: 5 plus 32, 37, take away 3, 34, divide by 17, you get 2. Okay, and therefore in terms of set notation, you write it like that. Okay, right, final question with regards to set notation, slightly different now. We've got to solve two different inequalities and write the answer in terms of set notation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract x on both sides from here. I'm going to deal with this inequality first. Subtract x on both sides, so you get 2x, add 5 onto that side, get 13, divided by 2, you get 13 over 2. Okay, then I'm going to solve this side. I'm going to take away x, 4x less than minus 8, and then I'm going to divide through by 4. Okay, so our final answer, it must be greater than minus 2 but less than 13 over 2, which you could write as such. that the answer has to be greater than -2 but less than 1302. Now obviously we prefer this in set notation, and there are a couple of ways we could do that. However, the most straightforward way, just write this. Okay, if we wanted to write it in the other format with the AND symbol, which you might recognise in probability, okay, so either or is acceptable for you. Okay, and the practice questions are down here, and that's the end of the video.